It's Saturday and I made a quick trip to the Dollar Tree after helping a friend organize some stuff at her house. And I didn't do the meal plan yet, but there's some stuff I almost always get, like eggs. I'm completely out of those, so that'll be for boiled eggs and anything else. This John Morrell sausage I've started to like, and I used the one that I had in my freezer up this week on the pan bake. So I bought 2 more to stick in the freezer. I also got some macaroni and cheese and some mixed vegetables. That will be for whatever, pan bake, fried rice, whatever. I got some brownies. I promised to make some at work this week. And also I need some Lysol. The nachos, Cheez-Its, Reasons, and cheese dip are all kind of road trip snack things since I'll be driving 7 hours to Jackson on Wednesday, and I like to have stuff in the car ready to nosh on. Alright, I'll go to Walmart tomorrow and show you what I got. Budget girls and guys, so I've got my meal prep for the week. Since I'm going home on Wednesday for Thanksgiving, I did not need a lot of food this week, so I ended up purchasing some stuff that I know I'll need in the future, and since I had the budget for it now. So here you go. I spent $100 total, but only $52 of it was on groceries for me. Well, let's do my meal plan first. For breakfast, since I'm only eating breakfast 3 days, lunch 3 days, and dinner 3 days, concluding tonight, I didn't have to plan for a whole week. So I'm doing overnight oats, chicken salad on sourdough, cream cheese and sausage crescent rolls, Alfredo, tagiatelle, and peas, and a freezer meal type thing. So everything else I got is just for future, like these flour bags. They were on sale for $1.84 each, so I picked up 2 because I'm going to start making more bread. I picked up some grapes. They were $2.50 a pound, so I paid $5.43 for those. Ouch. Those I got at the Dollar Tree. I got these wonton wrappers for the cream cheese sausage rolls, as well as the cream cheese, and I just picked up a couple of extra. I'll only use one. These things of bread, $1.14 and $1.49 each. That's Jewish rye bread. That's my favorite. Both of those are going to go in the freezer. This is what I chose to eat on Tuesday night. I didn't want to make a lot of dishes, so I'm gonna eat that. It's I've never tried it before, but it looks good. Though it felt really weird to pay $5 for a pre-made food, since I don't really buy that anymore at all. I picked up some more of this chai tea latte stuff. It's really good. And I got some soy sauce. I was out. I spent $8 on a bunch of cheese. I don't actually need cheese this week, but I had room in the budget for it, so I'm going to freeze that. And I also don't need cheese sticks this week, but I will need them for next month. So I also spent $10 on Rory's food, and that'll get her through the next month. And the rest of the $100, which was $37.46, I put on my gas card, on my Walmart gas card to get a little bit of a discount. And I already had a half a tank of gas, so I only put $15 worth of gas in my car, but I'll have the rest on the Walmart card ready to fill up while I'm driving back and forth. So that is what I am eating, and I'm making brownies for work tomorrow because we're having people in. Alright, it is almost midnight, and I am just finishing up with my meal prep and everything for the night. I laid down for for several hours and didn't do anything. I made chicken salad for this week. It's got grapes, apples, chicken from the smoked whole chickens that I got last week, lemon juice, pepper, garlic, onion, and I made 4 because I feed my friend Liz on Tuesdays. She's the editor of other paper, and she's helped me with a couple vlogs, and I promised I'd bring her lunch. And we're eating that with sourdough bread that's already toasted. Now, it won't be warm, obviously, but because I already have it toasted, there's no toaster at the office, we'll be able to make sandwiches, and it'll be just a little bit better texture. I had leftover grapes. That'll last for 3 days. She and I'll share one, then I'll eat one the other 2 days. Boiled eggs, regular apples, some string cheese, and some Butterfingers I found. Now, I also made brownie cookies because we're having a thing at work where people are invited to come into the newspaper office and drink some cider and have homemade goodies. So I made brownie cookies, which I didn't know was a thing particularly, but I didn't have enough to make one of either, and I was too lazy to make one of each, so I mixed the batches together and made brownie cookies, and they're actually pretty good. So that's what I did. I'll throw the overnight oats together in the morning, but I did do the cost breakdown. By far and wide, the grapes were the most expensive. They were just under $6, and by just under, I mean like 2 cents under. Yeah, $5.97 for the grapes, and I used all of them between the two. So $6 for grapes, $1.25 for apples, 80 cents for eggs, 40 cents for the bread, $2 for the chicken, spices, mayo, and lemon juice. I just rounded up to $1, and then 60 cents for the string cheese, $12.05 divided by 4, $3.01 per lunch. And the overnight oats will be the same cost breakdown as last week, 58 cents. Because I'll mix. Oh, no, sorry, that is for smoothies. Where is... I know it was less than 50 cents to make the overnight oats, so I'll find that eventually. Oh, 65 cents. Okay, 65 cents for overnight oats, so I'll make 3 of those, and that'll be good. That'll be $3.65, 66 cents a day, and then I will go home for Thanksgiving, and I won't have to cook there. My lovely sister-in-law will be cooking there, and I will just be peeling potatoes or whatever I'm assigned to do. I am going to attach some clips from this past week's meals at the end of this video. I don't normally do that because it's kind of a pain, and I don't tend to remember to pull out my camera every time I cook dinner. I usually just tend to cook and then eat it, but I decided to go ahead and do that so y'all could see what a week of meals looks like when I'm actually cooking. I did follow my meal plan from last week. I made everything I said I was going to. It was pad thai and DiGiorno pizza and a pan bake and something else. I've forgotten now. But it was good. It was a good week. I already posted pictures of what I was eating on Facebook, so if you're not my Facebook friend, go ahead and go look over there because they get to see stuff faster than you guys. So hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving. My next video that will be up will be my Financial Friday, which I have pre-filmed, and I am talking about Black Friday and all sorts of cool stuff. So that will be up for y'all to enjoy while I am shopping. So tell me what you're eating, tell me if you can beat my cost breakdown, and enjoy these clips from my meals the previous week. Bye! Friday night's dinner is pad thai. Rory's excited too. Okay, so the only thing wrong with being a single person and cooking a lot is that if you aren't a big fan of leftovers, things get a little icky. I am hugely against food waste. I think it's awful. It goes against everything that I believe in, especially with being a frugal person. So when I cook something new that I like or don't necessarily like, unless it's bad, I'm not going to give someone something that doesn't taste good. I like to spread the leftover love. Now, I love getting leftovers from other people. Like if you know, if someone cooked a bunch of red beans and rice and they were like, hey, can I bring you some? I'm like, always yes, because it's such a treat to have something that isn't made with the spices that I always use and doesn't taste the same as the stuff I always make. So I just finished my pad thai. Ooh, there we go. Which is delicious, but as you can see, I have a ton left. And while I liked it, I don't want to eat it every single night this week. So, and I can't freeze it. I also like to make foods that I can freeze and use later, like my lasagna. I'll be kind of sick of lasagna after this week of eating it for lunches, so there are 3 more in the freezer. I may eat in 2 weeks, I may eat in a month, but they will get eaten, and that freezes well. But there are bean sprouts in this, and those do not freeze, which is something I've had to learn over time, what does and doesn't freeze. So I'm going to package this up and bring it to my friend Liz, and she has actually expressed interest in pad thai before. She's never tried it, and while mine may not be the most authentic on the planet, hopefully she and her family will enjoy it. So I'm going to pack just one little container for me for later this week when I want leftovers, and I'm going to bring the rest to them and hopefully bless their family, because when they get out of jiu-jitsu tonight, I doubt they're going to want to cook. So maybe they'll enjoy it, or her husband will bring some for lunch. It's just a thought. And you know what? No one's ever mad at someone for thinking of them and bringing them something delicious. So that's what I do. I know that answers a bunch of your questions that you've posted before on my channel. You know, how do you deal with leftovers? What if you don't like leftovers? What if, you know, how do you just cook for one person? I don't. I cook for an army nearly every single time. And I couldn't cook a smaller portion of this because I had like the jar of sauce that's going to go bad before I want to cook this again. And it was like a single pack of noodles, and those I could have saved, but it was easier to just cook the whole thing and then bless someone else, or at least attempt to. So if it becomes food waste, it won't be on my hands. Tonight was pizza. Wednesday night is leftover pizza. So today's Thursday night, and I made a little pan bake. I don't know if this is an actual thing, but it's something I've done for a while. I just line a cookie sheet with some aluminum foil and dump anything I want in here. Today is a thing of Dollar Tree Hot Smokes John Morrell sausage, a can of corn. I kind of had too many carrots this week at lunch with my hummus and overate on those, so I put those in here. Also added a thing of flipped in, I think this is either French onion or onion soup mix, a little bit of oil, some garlic, and 2 potatoes. And I just chop them up and I pour everything over it and I stir it together, and I'm just going to bake it on 375, probably about half hour, 40 minutes. It's going to be delicious. So, and this is one of those things I do with leftovers in my fridge. If I've got leftover meat or veg or anything, I just kind of throw it together and it comes out really yum. This is it after it's cooked for a while. Doesn't that look delicious? Yum. And this will be plenty. Tonight's dinner is a vegetable fried rice with some rice that I cooked last week and had in the fridge, and some vegetables from the freezer. A little bit of onion, rice vinegar, soy sauce and teriyaki sauce, and some garlic. And it'll be pretty good. I'm also eating this partial sandwich that I had in the freezer. I just got hungry while I was cooking. So, that's dinner. This is what's for dinner tonight. It is artisanal garden herb egg tagiatelle, egg noodles with herbs, and I boiled them and then I put a little oil, some Parmesan, salt, pepper, garlic on it. It's pretty good. That's dinner tonight.